Describe the physical appearance of the typical macaw bird. What are the most common species of macaw, and how do they differ from one another? How does the macaw's colorful plumage serve as survival needs? What is the natural habitat of macaw birds, and how do they adapt to it? How do macaws communicate with each other in the wild? What role do macaws play in feed dispersal within an ecosystem? How do macaws contribute to the biodiversity of the rainforest they inhabit? Describe the mating rituals of macaws. What are some unique characteristics of an macaw? How do macaws care for their young? How long do macaws live in the wild? And what are the main threats to their lifestyle? How do macaws interact with other animal species in their habitat? What are the primary predators of macaw birds? And how do they protect themselves? Discuss the social structure of macaws. Are they solitary or social animals? How does the macaw eat versus feeding habits and survival? Why are macaws often kept as pets? And what are the challenges of keeping them in captivity? What are the specific conservation challenges faced by macaws today? How do deforestation and habitat loss threaten macaw populations? Describe the different types of vocalization that macaws use. How does a macaw strong, fur-feet help it feed and interact with its environment? What are some common myths and misconceptions about macaw birds? How do macaws maintain their vibrant feathers and health? What are the primary threats to the macaw's habitat and survival in the wild? How do macaws interact with humans in captivity compared to in the wild? Discuss how the intelligence of macaws affects their ability to learn and communicate. How do macaws use their tails to balance and fight? What is the significance of macaws in indigenous cultures and traditions? How does the macaw's diet vary depending on its species and environment? What are some interesting facts about macaw behavior that make them unique compared to other parrots? How do macaws participate in forest regeneration through their feeding habits? How does the physical adaptation of macaws' feet help them navigate their environment? What is the significance of macaw feathers in ceremonial attire or local life? How do macaws form long-term hair bonds? And what role does this play in raising offspring? What are the dangers posed by the illegal pet trade of wild macaw populations? How can we protect macaw species from becoming extinct? What are some conservation efforts that have been successful in saving macaw populations? What types of macaws are considered endangered, and why? How does climate change affect macaw habitat? And what are the long-term impacts? What is the relationship between macaws and their ecosystem in the Amazon rainforest? How do macaws contribute to the local economy through ecotourism and birdwatching? What are the differences in behavior between wild and captive macaws?